Hello viewers, in today's class we are going to discuss an important topic from differentiation, and the topic is derivative of one function with respect to another function, right? So here in this lecture we are going to discuss these three important problems where we have to find the derivative of sine square x with respect to e raised to cos x. Then in the second problem we have to find the derivative of log 1 plus x square with respect to e raised to tan inverse x, and here we have to find the derivative of e raised to sine square root of x with respect to square root of x, right? So here we'll see the algorithm how to solve these type of problems where we have to find the derivative of one function with respect to another function, right? So let us start. So let us first take the problem where we have to find the derivative of sine square x with respect to e raised to cos x, right? So here what we will do, we'll take sine square x as the function u, right? So u is the function of x, so we can assume u is equal to sine square x, right? And let us assume v is equal to e raised to cos x, right? So now see, we have to find the derivative of one function with respect to another, right? So we have to find the derivative of sine square x with respect to e raised to cos x, right? So the notation should be like that. So d of sine square x by d of e raised to cos x, right? So here if we take sine square x as u and e raised to cos x as v, so we get du over dv, right? So we have to find du over dv. So now we can write du over dv as du by dx divided by dv by dx, right? So what does this result implies? This result says that we have to first find the derivative of u with respect to x, and then we have to find the derivative of v with respect to x, and then we can divide du by dx with dv by dx, right? So now let us find the derivative du over dx. So this is d by dx of sine square x, right? So here first we'll make use of this result, that is d by dx of x raised to n is nx n minus 1, right? So here we have sine square x, so this is 2 sine x by using this result, and then the derivative of sine x due to the chain rule, this is cos x, right? So we have 2 sine x cos x, right? So du over dx is 2 sine x cos x. Let us now find dv over dx. So we can now write d by dx of e raised to cosine x, and again we know that the derivative of e raised to x is e raised to x. So the derivative of e raised to cosine x with respect to cosine x is e raised to cosine x, and the derivative of cosine x with respect to x is minus sine x, right? So we can now write e raised to cos x, and here we have minus sine x, right? So now du over dv can be written as du over dx divided by dv over dx. So du over dx is 2 sine x cos x divided by this term, that is minus sine x e raised to cosine x, right? Now sine x and sine x get cancelled, and we have minus 2, and here we have cosine x and e raised to minus cos x, right? So this is the required derivative. Now let us take this second problem. So here we have to find derivative of log 1 plus x square with respect to e raised to tan inverse x. So let us take u is equal to log of 1 plus x square, right? And v as e raised to tan inverse x, right? So let us differentiate u with respect to x. So we have the derivative of log 1 plus x square, right? Now we know that the derivative of log x is given by 1 over x, right? So here the derivative of log 1 plus x square is 1 over 1 plus x square, and then by chain rule we have to find the derivative of 1 plus x square, right? So this is 1 plus x square, and here we have 2x. The derivative of 1 is 0, and the derivative of x square due to this result is 2x. So we have 2x over 1 plus x square, right? Now let us find out dv over dx, right? So this is d by dx of e raised to tan inverse x, and we know that the derivative of e raised to x is e raised to x. So e raised to tan inverse x with respect to tan inverse x is e raised to tan inverse x, and by chain rule this is d by dx of tan inverse x, right? So now this is e raised to tan inverse x, and derivative of tan inverse x, we know this is 1 over 1 plus x square, right? So here we have 1 over 1 plus x square. So now we have du over dx and dv over dx. So now to find the derivative of this function with respect to this one is given by du over dv, and du over dx is 2x divided by 1 plus x square, and here dv over dx is e raised to tan inverse x divided by 1 plus x square, right? So we can now write 2x over 1 plus x square multiplied. This term goes to the numerator, so we have 1 plus x square divided by e raised to tan inverse x, right? So these two terms get cancelled, so we are left with 2x divided by e raised to tan inverse x, which is 2x times e raised to negative of tan inverse of x, right? So this is the required derivative. Now let us take this third problem. So here we have to find the derivative of e raised to sine root x with respect to root x, right? So let us take here u is equal to e raised to sine root x, and v can be taken as square root of x, right? So now du over dx. So we have to find the derivative of e raised to sine root x with respect to x, right? So here again we'll make use of the chain rule. So the derivative of, first we'll find the derivative of e raised to sine root x with respect to sine root x, right? So we can write here e raised to sine root x, and then we have to find the derivative of sine root x, right? Okay, so we have e raised to sine root x. Now we have to find the derivative of sine root x with respect to root x. So this is cosine root x, and then we have to find the derivative of root x, right? So by this rule, where n is half, because root x is x raised to half, so we have now e raised to sine root x, then we have cos root x, and the derivative of square root of x is simply 1 over 2 root x, right, using this result. So here we have 1 upon 2 root x. Now let us find out dv over dx. So dv over dx is d by dx of root x, and the direct result for root x is 1 over 2 root x, right? So now we have to find du over dv. So du over dx. Du over dx is e raised to sine root x, then we have cos root x, and here we have 1 over 2 root x divided by dv over dx. So dv over dx is 1 over 2 root x, right? Now we can easily see that these two terms get cancelled, and we are left with e raised to sine root x multiplied cosine root x, right? So this is the required derivative, right? So viewers, this is how we can find out the derivative of one function with respect to another function.